Welcome to our exterior renovation. I really have no idea what this series is going to look like because it's a big project. Welcome to the first day of renovating our exterior.
If you've been following for a while, you'd know that we previously had a porch here, a small covered porch. The situation's changed. We're redoing the entire exterior.
First step is adding on a new front porch.
We have to go 4 feet down and do a 32 inch by 32 inch by 10 inch thick footing, and then 16 inch sonotubes on top of those.
You might be wondering, why don't you just hire people to do that? But,
This is why.
yeah, your wife's labor's free. It's gonna be the first step in a very exciting makeover. Here's the lumber. So this will be our new front porch. This is the dumpster that's gonna hold all of the brick from our house.
So we're gonna be taking the brick down on this wall and then the front of the house today because we have to get ready to prep the post and beams. So we have to put them into the wall, so the brick's gotta go. Bye bye, brick. Bye bye. I'm gonna take this to like here.
Yep.
And then we'll clean that bit up.
Yeah, this is really not the worst work we've ever done.
Thankfully, the brick is coming off really nice. There's not a lot of brick ties holding it. Like, it's old, so obviously it's not gonna be the best. Yeah, they chewed right through this old board. They made a little nest in behind the wall. Actually, that's bees. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Well, that couldn't have gone any smoother.
We have evidence of mice.
Of course. We'll stop here.
All done. Well, almost all done.
Almost.
10 hours. The whole front of the house is done.
And the garage.
Oh yeah, in the garage.
Literally. We're at the point that we've removed all the brick. We're ready to start putting the new sheeting on. Originally, my thought was to just cover this, but it's bulged in a bunch of spots. There's holes in it everywhere. When we take the front door out, there's not going to be any there, so we'll have to just do extra work to pack it out to match this. So I think we're better off just take it off for the little amount that's here and then just start fresh with the plywood. This is what they used to sheet houses with. It's called 10 test. It's like a fiber board. Some people might be worried about asbestos, but this doesn't contain asbestos. In your house it might, so you might want to get it tested.
No going back. Well, I guess there was already no going back. But for real, no going back now.
What a pain this is gonna be, eh? It's gotta come off though.
Do you want me to help like take it off?
If you want, yeah. Look at that, eh? The wood is sitting right on the concrete.
Who needs a building code anyway? I think it's so funny that the wreath is still on the door. Even though this house is looking abandoned, we still have the wreath on the door.
Oh yeah, it's got to be cute if it's being renovated.
Somebody does still live here.
12-foot 1/8 inch is where that post is supposed to be. So let's do a little check here. So that's the center. What the heck is going on? Okay, so the center of this column is 12'1" from the plywood. 12'1". And what is it, a three ply beam? Probably, eh? So we go 3/4 and then 1.5 inches, okay? 1.5 inch post there. So basically we need stud, stud, stud up there and down there. Didn't get as much done as I was hoping, and we're having a little bee problem, so it's slow.
We're taking down the window, if you couldn't tell. Wow, good job.
What in the darnation are those guys doing? So that's where that door is going to start. Then this is where the new door, or new window, will end. We have, well, from the very outside wall, it's 39 inches. And this is in line with the back door, the new one, 64/32, basically. Yeah, so it's like the exact same size as this. Center of the door between this side of this window and the side of that column.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Visually.
I got it.
I need to cut this way. Maybe grab the broom and you can hold, like, yeah, there. How's that? What do you mean?
If the dust was flying, I was like, babe, hang on.
Oh no, you're good.
This is called Tyvek. Don't blink, you might miss it.
So I just want it nice and thick.
Babe, like, why are you gonna walk backwards? Okay?
I'm gonna get the other one.
Okay. Pick a door, any door.
Getting rid of the door and putting in the new window. On the count of 3, we're just gonna pull straight back and it's gonna drop. 1, 2, 3.
My set hasn't moved.
1,
2, 3.
really?
Oh gosh.
So 92. That'll be their opening. I gotta put the header in for the new window. Double 2x8. Gotta cut it, nail it together, get it in. Yeah. You can just pass it up to me if you want to help.
I'll help you.
Yeah, I know, but like, I just don't want to push you.
You don't?
No.
Since when?
Since I know it's gonna, this is a lot of work.
Babe, there's no one I'd rather take a house apart or put it back together with than you.
I don't think there's anyone else you could figure it out with. Just much. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna silicone the thing, and then I'll probably go up on the ladder. We'll lean it against the wall in front of the ladder, and we'll pop the nailing flange all out. Then I'll go up on the ladder, and you can kind of pass it up to me, and then you have to go inside and let me know.
I'm not gonna remember all this, babe. Just wait and tell me in the moment.
Wow.
Like it's already out of my head. You want to just like tip it this way, and then we'll turn around, and then walk around. Okay.
Just gotta make sure we don't break that nailing flange. So basically, we're gonna put it down, but put your foot under it on this side, so the nailing flange isn't on the floor. Okay, so we've got a lot of work done so far. The next step is installing the post and deck beams, because tomorrow we're starting the stone on the columns and on the garage. So over on the garage, what I did was I wrapped blue skin from the brick ledge up the wall and then overlap the Tyvek over top. So if any water ever gets in behind the siding or brick down below, it'll come down and run out the weep holes rather than rotting out your bottom plate and your wall and trapping moisture. I've already put the saddles on the posts. I ran a string to make sure they're perfectly all in line, and that way you can square them up as well in line so that your posts aren't twisted. There's a nice glob. So I had these custom angle irons made up because we're putting stone on the columns, and because they're round, the corners are obviously missing, so you need something for the stone to sit on. So these are gonna go on around it, and then the stone has something to sit on.
Whoa, you're good.
Pretty smart, eh?
That's super smart.
And then we'll fill it up with river rock to the bottom of the angle iron. Okay, so we're gonna grab a post.
Okay.
You got it for a sec?
No, I gotta go down. Wow, that was really heavy. So those have to get stood up?
Yeah.
Holy cow. Holy cow.
Just look out, it might fall.
Okay.
Pull that custom angle iron back towards the house so that I don't sit on it. Like push as far as it'll go towards
sure.
the house. There.
The custom angle iron.
Okay, hold the balance.
Okay.
That's level. You're on the top. And that's the height of the beam because it's getting nailed into that. So yeah, we're good. All good, baby, baby. Okay, time to cut. Again, don't screw it up, all right, kid? You've disappointed your daddy enough. That's it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
That's
Good
pretty
job. Nice job, babe.
nicely done, Priscilla.
This is kind of a long process, so maybe you guys should watch it in a time lapse.
Oh, this one's heavier.
Okay, let's just do it fast.
Yeah, just wherever you have to put it down.
Cool.
Yeah, just drop it. Just put it down.
That didn't sound good.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
So same thing again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. You got that, kind of?
I've got it.
Okay, you got the balance. I'm gonna slide it to the line.
Okay, babe.
Let me check something. You got that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it. I'm not going anywhere. Whoa, looking up at the sky
Yeah.
is enough to make me want to throw up.
You're okay?
Yep.
If you tweak your back, just drop it.
Okay. Okay.
You can put it on your edge and
Okay.
just keep it leaned back so you can take some weight off. There
Yep,
you
that
go.
helps. Okay, okay.
There you go.
Whoa, nice job on that one.
Thanks.
We didn't think we were gonna do stone, but the more we thought about it, siding around a garage or even just a driveway, it looks cheap, in my opinion, and anything that could possibly bump into it, let's say a bicycle, a car, a trailer backing up, you dent the siding, crack the siding, it happens so easily. With the stone, at least it's more durable.
I like it.
Yeah?
I really like it. Yeah, it's really nice. A lot better than what was here. Here's the other side. I think it looks so pretty. So we're talking about potentially also carrying it across here along the front. So we started building the deck last night. You guys saw the footage of that. We're gonna have to kind of think about it, but whether it's siding or stone, we have to pay for it either way. So it would just be one or the other. What do you think? Should we carry it along the front too? Today we got to take the soffit down because we're going to be changing out the soffit along with the gutters.
There's still the old 10 test above the soffit. We never took that down and changed it. So we got to take the soffit down, change that out for plywood, continue the Tyvek, and then hopefully at least one of these windows we can get changed today. I just want to try and seal everything up that's open right now before we continue, and it just makes sense.
Yep. So
Here we
that's
go.
today. Yep. Can't wait.
Here we go.
So we need ladders.
I'll pass it to you.
You're going to go up?
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully we don't find anything inside of the soffit because we have been noticing birds trying to make nests in the soffit since we took it down.
Oh yeah, it happens quick.
But if we do, how exciting.
Uh-oh.
What?
Roof's leaking. It's all wet.
Oh, I guess we'll have to take the roof off.
Whole corner's all wet. I've got all the plywood changed, everything's ready to go. The only windows left on the front of the house here are the office and the spare bedroom. So today I'm gonna try and get them both done because I wanna get the Tyvek done, get all the seams, all the vertical seams taped. You're not supposed to tape the horizontal because if water gets in behind, it needs to be able to escape. But anyway, I wanna get the new window in, sealed up, and at least get what we opened sealed properly.
Which ladder do you want me up?
Go up that one.
Why you do that?
Make sure.
I hope it's not heavy.
Me too.
I'm scared.
Here, I'll be in the middle-ish.
Okay.
Just push it in again.
Push the button.
There we go.
Oh,
That's
oh
great.
gosh.
No, it's good. It's not super heavy.
No.
Ow, 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 ow. That's what it was stuck on. That wasn't bad.
No. My legs are shaking. Thumbnail. Okay, I'm good.
Okay, let go.
I got it.
Let go. Let go. You're good. March 1990. So they're 34 years old.
Okay, well, I was hoping we could reuse the window. Maybe in another project, maybe we could build like another greenhouse. Why am I here?
I needed you for the Tyvek portion.
Can I go?
You can now.
Okay, I'm getting motion sick. For realsies. How do I even get down? Ugh, so much better. Watch the nailing phalange. Watch the Regina phalange. I don't know if I can. Hold on.
Just roll it back.
I don't know if I'm strong enough, babe. I can do hard things. Okay.
Okay, hold that.
Okay.
You got it?
I guess.
It's not gonna go anywhere, like it can't.
Okay, we'll see.
Oh, hit my head again.
Okay, be delicate on your little twinkle toes there.
Yes, yes. So it's gonna be tricky.
Okay.
Just, we're gonna pick it up.
Okay. Hold on. Can we put it down? Can I put mine down?
Yeah.
I'm not far enough over and it's like really rocking. My legs are shaking.
Get it on. There we go. Oh, thank God.
All right, folks, here we go. Another window's in. We still got this one to go. We've got one around the side that's gonna be a new window. You guys will see that soon. And then our bedroom, the kitchen, and then the one that we're all dreading the most is, spoiler alert, we're changing out the patio door in the living room for an 8-foot one.
I took my mic off, that's why I'm not talking.
Oh, anything you want to tell the people?
I'm having a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying working on our own house, doing everything we wanted to do. Here.
Should we kiss? We also had the trusses delivered a few days ago, so those are going to be going up on our roof next week. Very exciting. This is the new beam that is going to support the ceiling of the new front porch. So Andrew's just working on nailing the whole thing together, and then we're going to lift it up in the air and put it into the wall.
You could just sit it right on there. Now.
We gotta go up?
Yeah, we'll be good.
Both of us have to go up?
Nope. I'll be good. It'll be easy.
Is he gonna be good, folks? Let's see.
This is gonna be easy peasy, bud. Okay, just keep pushing.
Okay.
You don't even have to lift, just push. So I'm gonna slide mine in.
Okay.
And when it's on, I'm gonna hop over to this side. I'll lift it up and slide it on.
Okay.
And then just hold it for a sec.
Okay.
You got it?
It's really heavy, but I'm okay.
I know. Take a breather.
Okay.
Push straight up if you can.
I got it. Okay, I can't reach any higher.
You can't lift any higher?
I'm on my tippy toes.
I'm hitting this freaking plywood on the roof. Oh my God.
What do you need?
It's coming out on the other end.
It's coming out, babe.
Look out.
This is gonna be easy peasy, bud.
Do you want to ask for help?
No. Four and a half.
There we go.
All right.
You got it for a sec?
I got it.
Okay. That was easier, eh? We got the front beam in that's gonna hold the rafters that go up towards the house. And then we got this other beam in, the short one that goes from the post to the house, that's gonna hold the trusses for the new porch roof. So we gotta do the one on the other side still. That'll be tomorrow's task. And then just fill in the front. They don't have to be beams, there's no weight sitting on it, but we're gonna build them out like they are just so that it looks finished all the way across.
It's so exciting. And also, for the record, no plants were harmed in this renovation, okay? We already moved everything to the backyard, and then all that's left is just the iris, which we were waiting to bloom, and then we're gonna move that too.
Watch me and do the same thing. You're gonna put 1 foot on, step off, and up.
Ooh, that was scary. Oh my God, I've never been up here before.
Look at the view. Come on over.
Whoa, this is so cool. Today we are on our roof.
Yes, as you can see, our roof. We're gonna rip the roof off, take the chimney down, and the new trusses that were delivered are gonna come up, and we're gonna reshape the whole roof. New roof lines, new gables, new stuff. You'll see. Stay tuned. So this is the beautiful chimney. You can see why it needed repaired. It's capped off. It's not being used. It's been caulked to try and repair it in the past, but like this is literally the brick. Because it's just, there's been so many cracks in the top, water's come in, froze, cracked, like just over the years it's junked.
Okay, here's the pile. Everything is pretty much on the ground now. Oh, there's the original fireplace.
Yeah, why didn't we save it? I mean, it didn't almost burn the house down. Like, look, this is like embers right there. It's all burnt. It's maybe satisfying, but it's certainly not the easy way to do things. You can try a little.
Time for the professional. Stand clear of the doors. I'm not done yet.
You're done.
No, I'm not done. This is for Cheryl in Oklahoma, who said my dog's gained weight. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome. See these caps here? You gotta grab them like this. and you just, and then just pile a few and then throw them in.
Okay, that's easy.
We are framing the gable above the garage. So right now it's got 2 hips, and we're gonna get rid of those. Well, frame over it to build a nice big gable on the front. Schluter shingles.
Andrew's using Schluter, a little DIY moment.
Gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? Whoa!
What happened?
Poor thing.
What was it? Oh.
Aw, there's a baby. Look,
Oh
it was just too hot up there.
no. Poor baby.
So what we're doing is we're building a gable here. So it's gonna basically be a wall that continues up from the lower wall, and then the roof will just slope this way instead of this way. So I have to extend the peak up there, which I did. That's just there temporarily to give me my height. I have to set up a post for my ridge and then level the ridge, level the post, nail our bottom plate on, nail the 2 rafters, put our 2x8, I guess you call them ledgers, or it's very hard to explain, to be honest. Oh yeah, perfect. That's good. What's the next step?
Go get ice cream. We're gonna have a crazy farmer's tan from this work. A shoe tan, a glove tan, and a clothes tan.
About 4 feet from the top, we're gonna snap a line. Okay, there, look out. I don't want it to fall on you.
You got it?
I gotta swing it, yeah. Fighting the good fight, you know. That's good. So exactly what we built there, we're gonna be building right here. It's gonna go from that beam to that beam, up like this, and it'll be the same thing. Like, it changes the whole look of the house. Like right now, there's no gables, there's nothing architectural about it at all. It's just all hips and roof. There's no like nice gable walls or anything.
There's the chimney that it literally rained that night that it came, that we took the chimney down. So
Yeah, I'll do something a bit better here.
this is gonna look really different very soon.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
Andrew just finished taking the rest of the brick off this section of the wall because you guys are gonna see very shortly that this is going to become a window. That's very exciting for us.
Yes, very exciting.
In order to make that happen, we have to take the existing 10 test
Yes.
off again, and we're gonna redo the plywood and tie back.
Plywood, tie back. We have to frame in the opening with a new header, and just like we did for the front door and window.
Aww.
Here's Johnny.
I got it. Yep. Just lean it back a little. That should be even. How's that?
Pretty good. Yeah, that's good.
Pretty even?
Yeah. We love the look of stone. I think it's timeless. I think it's beautiful, and I do think it's like a nicer option than doing siding all over your house.
Yeah, I think it definitely adds value. You talk to some people that had work done in their house, they spend $80,000 on a kitchen, or like $50,000 on a bathroom, over $100,000 on a new in-ground pool. So to spend a little bit of extra money, not even close to that much, it's comparable to siding, because I had people I know helping me with the stone rather than paying a company to do it. The stone, it just adds a lot of value for what you're paying.
6:36, that's not bad for how long it took me to get out here. As you guys can see in the last episode, let me put this down. The guys came and were working on the stone, so they only managed to get this far. They still have to come back and do the window. And then the columns are also gonna be stone as well, which you guys will see much later. And so today, we're going on the roof.
Yeah, we're ripping off the roof to put the new trusses up. I feel like it's gonna go really well.
You do? I'm not in a good mood today.
Why?
'Cause,
Too early?
yeah. All right, what do I do?
Just sit up there and watch.
We went back and forth whether we wanted to vault the ceiling, which with the current roof, it involved a lot of new framing, structural changes, things like that inside the house. And then we thought, okay, it might be cheaper to just raise the ceiling. But that also involved a beam down the center that had to be engineered, which is a large expense. We would have had to take apart part of the basement to put new posts and footings down below to carry it. Was honestly the same, if not more, than it was to take the roof off, get new trusses, and put them on.
So I'm gonna slice along this joist now that I
Okay.
found it.
Okay.
And then all this will come out.
Yeah.
And then I'll be able to stand in there and just keep slicing like 4 foot by like pieces. Just try and get it like far out, because the, yeah, basement window and new front window. This isn't gonna be too bad, honey. Too heavy?
Very heavy. We've been going for a couple hours now. It's about 7:30 in the morning. I'm not having that much fun. And I haven't learned any skills I think I will use later in life. Although you guys can kind of see better the gable that Andrew built the other day. I wasn't able to show it in that video because we ended up covering it with a tarp because it was calling for rain, but we don't have rain in the forecast for a few days, so that's why we're doing the roof now. Want to drop it at the same time?
Sure.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. That was cool.
You win.
This looks insane.
I know. Every day people rip their whole roof off and put a second story on.
I guess I've just never seen it done like up close.
It's pretty crazy.
It looks crazy. Looks like we're doing an addition.
I know.
Let's just keep building up.
All this and we're not even adding square footage.
Yeah. But for the memories. You can't put a price on it.
That's the whole reason, right?
Mm. 9:14 in the morning. Here's where we're at. Every kind of insulation you would ever imagine, and a whole assortment.
Yep. Just over halfway there, not even tired yet, haven't even broke a sweat. Clearly things are going really well, as per the usual. I was expecting the demo to take all day. Not saying it won't, there's still a lot to do. If we can get this demo and the insulation out today, there's no reason we can't get the trusses up here. So I don't know if you guys can see, but this long common rafter there has a big bow in it. I bet you it's sunk 2 inches in the middle. So that's why from the road, we could see even the front of the house was up and down like crazy.
Yeah, it was like this.
Yeah, so I'm glad we're starting from scratch on this side, because to tie into something like that, you wonder why nothing's lining up and you think you did something wrong, but it's always the old roof.
Aw, sweet puppies.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
You having fun?
No,
Yeah, you're a bit grumpy today, aren't you?
I'm a little bit grumpy today.
Because you didn't want to be on the roof.
Yeah, but it's okay.
You're doing a good job.
Thanks, baby. This roofing and drywall is just two things that I could happily sit out on. I have questions for roofers. I just want to know why. But at least it's nice and cool out today, which is really nice, because I was worried that we were going to have to be on the roof when it was hot out. And it's only like maybe 15 degrees right now. I don't know what that is for you Americans, but for us, that's nice and cool.
It's beautiful.
Maybe like 70 something. So
it's like low 60s.
yeah, it's really nice considering the time of year. So I am relieved about that. Thank goodness for the tractor. This is crazy. So don't put your body weight on it.
On what?
That we're gonna fall through the ceiling?
If you step where there's no wood,
Oh my gosh.
you'll go right through.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Babe, I'm scared.
All right, you shouldn't be up here.
I'm a little bit too clumsy for this, I think.
I think so. Let me throw this down here, and we'll just throw it down, and it'll land mostly in the tarp,
Okay.
and it'll be easy to clean up. Well, the tarp's covering it all.
Like, why is there all different variations of insulation here?
It's a lot of insulation. I don't know what the heck this insulation is. Weird though.
What about this like last panel? Can you stand on that, or is that
Oh
still
my God, this
drywall?
is a blanket.
What?
I just flipped it over. It's a blanket. It's a comforter.
Oh my god. What? Somebody insulated their ceiling with a blanket?
Yeah, someone was living up here.
No.
Oh yeah. There's rope, there's a book.
A book?
No, I'm kidding. Can you imagine? But yeah, this is a full-on like comforter.
This is literally someone's blanket. .56 in the evening. All of the trusses are up. Andrew's just working on properly spacing them and nailing them in, but they're officially all set. We've been going for, what is that, 12 hours now? And I think tonight we're gonna try and get to the gable, but for sure we'll have the trusses on, and then we just have to plywood them and then shingle them. It's the next day, everybody, and Andrew's in a little bit of a bad mood.
You think you can do it here, or is it too high?
We could try. I'll get my gloves. Pardon?
That'd be great.
Yeah, it's just, I was thinking of the window.
Oh. Right on the corner?
I could try. Okay, everybody, stay tuned. Let's see how this is gonna go. I got Cranky Pants working with me today.
Leaned up where I need it.
I'm telling them you guys secrets. He doesn't even know.
Giuseppe.
I'm telling all the people your secrets. And you can't even hear me.
Alright, that's fine.
All right, okay, I'll try.
What about you wetting the bed?
Don't tell them about that, babe. Okay.
Try the tractor?
Yeah, let's use the tractor. Why am I putting myself through this? You hear this, people? This is what he does. He doesn't want to get his tractor he had to have. He'd rather put me through manual labor. I'm gonna mute his mic so you guys can't hear him yelling at me.
You make me climb up and down that roof again, and I'm done this reno. You know how to drive a tractor? Why didn't you just got the plywood on track?
Wow! That's good.
Yeah, I have to bend over all the way to my feet to pick those up. That's good for you, yeah.
That's as high as I would have been able to lift it anyway.
All right. You want to see me struggle? You can see me struggle.
Okay, and Andrew's also wearing a knee brace today because
I'm injured.
He's injured. That's part of why he's cranky. He was carrying something and he tripped and fell into one of the holes from the plants we dug out, and he like hurt his kneecap. Be nice to him in the comments. He's just not himself today.
Listen, just do it, okay? Thank you, love.
You're welcome, love. That's easy. Look how effortless that was. The thing to also point out about what he's doing up on the roof is that it's the ceiling like plaster in between all of those joists, so you can only step on the joist or else you'll fall through the ceiling.
Up, all the way onto there, yeah. 4 of those blocks.
4 of these?
4, yeah.
There's 2. Oh my gosh, babe. You're such a little warrior princess. Look at you go, baby.
Oh yeah, watch this.
Don't. That scares me.
Really?
Yeah, of course. I don't want you to fall.
Okay, we're gonna lift it over out here. God, this is embarrassing. I walked across it the other day. I'm just so tired.
I know, babe. 5:26 in the evening. It's been another very busy day, and we just met with a guy who's gonna be roofing the house for us. We don't have to pay people, but we're treating ourselves to have somebody do the shingles for us.
We were gonna do it. We've been going back and forth. Just the labor of like what we've already done. It's kind of beating us, and it just makes sense to pay someone to do it quicker, and then we can do other stuff while they're doing it. And then every time it rains, if I was to shingle, I would be up there with a flashlight in the attic, terrified that it was gonna leak.
Yeah, the other thing though that he just told us, so we have our work cut out for us clearly. The house is not ready to be shingled, but we were hoping to have it shingled tomorrow.
Friday.
Yeah, but initially it was tomorrow.
But what did he say?
But, okay, so here's the thing. We were gonna try and save the shingles we have because we weren't sure how many more years we could get out of them. They're not in horrible shape, but some of them are starting to peel. But we're like, if we don't have to reshingle the whole roof, let's not reshingle the whole roof. But then he said that it's recommended that we probably should just reshingle the roof, because if we're doing all of this to try and tie it all in together, the different gables, matching the original shingles, and then we're gonna have to redo a different part of the roof eventually, then if we're doing the work now, we may as well just get it done.
Oh, thank you. So this is day 3. 3 days ago, this is day 4, I guess. It's Friday.
Today's Friday, yeah.
So day 4, we haven't really done anything today. All I did was build this little gable on the front. But 4 days ago, we started ripping the roof off the house. We've accomplished all this, so we've opted to use a roofer. So they just delivered the shingles. They're starting tomorrow. So I have to hurry and finish getting the rest of the plywood on and finish the roof by tomorrow morning, which should be no problem. We did a significant amount yesterday, so let's give her, bud.
Yeah, hold on. I want to talk for a sec. Let me have the camera. This one goes out to my honey. He's just been working so hard, and he says that he hasn't done much work today, but he's already been on the roof for a couple hours, shingling the gable and
Sheeting the gable.
sheeting the gable. Sorry, I help Andrew with his jobs, like with decks and fences. And I know that he does roof things, and like his background is framing, but he is downplaying his skill to you guys and like how much work he's put in. Yeah, he's been working so hard. So I just had to take a moment to like really emphasize how much work he's putting in on this project. You guys are seeing him do like all this stuff, but he is totally the star of the video. I'm your #1 fan, babe.
With that said, I'm very proud of you too.
Thanks,
You've
babe.
been up there with me. She stripped all the shingles. I didn't do any of the shingles really. So look at her, what a champ.
Also, this job, if you don't know what you're doing, leave this to the professionals, because this is a very dangerous thing to be doing.
Yeah, if you don't know, then don't even try. There's no point.
How do you know?
Because I'm a trained professional. My legs are like jello today.
Oh my goodness, this is so scary watching you do this.
You're okay.
Don't try this at home. Trained professional only.
Yep.
And even then, wear your PPE, tie off. Do as we say, not as we do. Actually, I don't think I finished that statement. What I was trying to say was that I go and I'll help Andrew with decks and fences, and I know that he does a lot of roofing, like not roofing, but like building gables and like additions and stuff like that. But I never see that firsthand. I'm never up on the roof with him, like helping with that project. So seeing you do this is like truly a spectacle for me. It's like,
You've never seen me do this.
I've never seen you do this. I've watched you build gazebos from the ground. Never every step of the process. Watching you walk across trusses and hauling sheets of plywood all by yourself is
Pretty gnarly.
incredible. It is gnarly.
Bring it over. Yep. Okay, slide up.
Okay.
Okay, just I got some of the weight. Just hold on.
Okay. Be so careful.
Woo-hoo-hoo-wee. Amazing. So close, eh? All that's left is to finish that return there and then the return across the side, but that's 3 days of work. That is a lot of work in 3 days. Look how beautiful that looks with the stone. Oh my god.
Becky, come see what we've been working on, buddy.
Look, do you notice anything different?
Look, this is all for you guys.
Yeah. Last piece of plywood on this roof. I'm gonna get it out of this one right here. So the first day we stripped back the roof, cut out the rafters, and removed all the insulation and put the scissor trusses up for the vaulted ceiling. The second day I framed the gable wall, got it all ready for plywood, and we stood up the trusses for the porch. Third day I framed everything in, sheeted 90% of the roof. You know, this is day 4 on the roof, right? Like framing, yeah. Something like that. But yeah, let me cut this piece and I'll go put it in. Check out that double gable action. Hardest I've worked in my entire life. The most hours, the most long, like without breaks. Like I've done like 17-hour days. Done. That's it, that's all.
So here's the stone. The guys got it installed this morning. Now keeping in mind that this mortar is wet, so it's gonna dry like white, like how it is over there. But I want to show you guys, check out how cool this is. Our new front porch. Obviously, we're not going to be this low. We're going to be right where that piece of wood is there that you guys can see. So we'll be higher up. And I've seen a lot of questions about blocking these windows. This is our garage, so we don't really care about getting light in there. But just to answer the question, I've been seeing a lot. But look how cool this is. It's gonna all get framed in and covered, and we still have to add the siding and what have you, but this has been the busiest week and now we need to sleep. First things first, it is hot as
Molasses.
and we are gearing up for a very hot week because
It's
gonna
summer.
be hot, like it's summer.
Duh.
The show must go on, so we're gonna keep going with the porch.
I'm checking our elevation, so we're using 2x8 joists that are going to sit on this beam. So I set the laser up 7 1/4 because that's a 2x8 on the post to set my laser on the wall for our ledger. That way we know we're level all the way across. We got to pre-drill through the block, and I put an extra ledger against the wall. So you'll see us do that. So you'll see us do that.
All right, let's get right down to it.
We're going to snap a line.
Okay.
You're going to have to hold it nice and tight because I'm going to really pull it.
Okay, babe.
We'll lift it up.
Okay.
And you're going to keep it tight to the corner.
Okay.
I'm going to just drill a hole here to start.
Okay. Here's what Andrew's using for this, in case you were wondering. The GRK fasteners.
Good for pressured lumber. It replaces 1/2-inch lag bolts. And this called for 1/2-inch lag bolts, but they're kind of junky. I like these better. I'm sweating. As we showed, we're using the GRK structural screws that go through the block into the double rim joist inside the house. The beam on the outside, oh, here he is.
It's the building inspector.
Uh-oh. Coming to shut us
We're
down?
in big trouble. Not clickbait. Here's a question for you guys viewing this. Ceiling fan in here or no ceiling fan in here? Because we have a covered porch down below by the pool and the ceiling was too low to do a ceiling fan, although it would have been nice for the sake of like airflow and bugs. And because that side of the house gets so much sun. This side doesn't get that much sun, so it doesn't get that hot. But we've been contemplating whether or not to do a ceiling fan or 2 ceiling fans. What do you think? If you guys have a covered porch with a ceiling fan, can you share your insight? We're still trying to decide. So crazy if you think about it, like standing right here, building the porch.
Yeah.
We'll probably never stand here ever again. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I always think about that. Even when I was up on the roof, I was like, I'll probably never be up here ever again.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Let's hope.
We're using hurricane ties as additional reinforcement on the deck, although it's not necessary. It's like,
Yeah, they're not on the drawing and they're not required, but I like to use the ones that are like they wrap around either side because you don't want to just toenail a screw because half the time it splits. But the store didn't have any.
oh my goodness, this heat is crazy.
It's brutal, eh?
Okay. Oh, this is nice.
Isn't it something?
This is the life.
You can't beat it. You can't get this anywhere.
Wait, hold on, you got something. Tell me that's a freaking booger.
Probably.
Tell me that was a booger.
It was.
Okay, so where we last left you, we had just done all the little joists, and then we had extra plywood. Hold on. Hold the truck.
So peaceful.
We just put all the joists in, and then we had extra plywood that we'll be using when we take down the brick elsewhere around the house. And so we made a little platform, a little makeshift porch.
Just safely to walk on to finish working on the ceiling. We gotta strap it to bring it down to height, prep it for the finished product, and run all the electrical.
It's gonna be beautiful.
The bees love it already. Ceiling's framed. We still have to pack out this front beam another 3 inches. Well, right now we can run the electrical for our pot lights. I think we're just doing one row down the center, evenly spaced between the posts. And then I'd like to start on the soffit soon. We've decided to do recessed lighting, pot lighting in the porch ceiling. So what I've done is I've centered one on between the 2 beams here where the stairs are. And so we're doing 3 here centered between the posts, 2 centered between those posts, and 2 centered between the posts over there. We're just deciding on if we should do soffit lighting on the exterior. I think it would look nice to have one on that outside corner because that's going to be a dark spot regardless.
Yeah, right here.
And then put one on either side of this small gable here in the soffit. And then maybe match it on the garage gable as well so that it just gives some extra lighting.
All right, good morning, beautiful people of Renovation YouTube. We're back for another day of work, and today we're going to be tackling the soffit.
We're going to start in this corner, try and get this side done, and then work our way down to the corner of the garage.
Craig, this stuff is sharp.
Well, it's a start.
I think it looks really good. There's one thing I do want to point out while I have you here, just before the comments beat me to it, because I know that some people are going to question this window being off center with this big one and the door. So this is our basement window, and if you remember, we renovated the basement last year without knowing that we were going to do this renovation. I mean, we always hoped we would, but we hadn't like started fully planning for it. That window, I know it looks a little weird off center with the new window, but this whole area here is going to be landscaped, so you won't even see that window at all. And actually, as far as the light coming in through the basement, people were asking about like how it's affected the light.
It hasn't even changed it. Oh, for those.
Those two windows are the garage, like I said in the last episode, so we didn't care about that. But this window, actually, it hasn't affected it at all because the sun comes through like this side of the house. So it's kind of a blessing in disguise that we can only make the porch come out so far because of permitting.
It worked out good. Ackley, she's up here.
Aki, come here, buddy.
No. Oh my God.
No way.
Good boy. Okay, come here, Aspen.
I hope you guys saw that. Good job. That was his physical activity for the next like week. Sometimes we can't even get him out of bed. He's such a special man. We don't have gutters yet, as you can see. So you guys have seen a lot of progress on the front of the house, but I think there's a lot of you who don't actually know what's going on at the back of our house. If you're a new follower, the backyard content is what we're most known for, is all the work we've done to our backyard. We never show you the actual house itself because this is also a work in progress, obviously, that we now have to tackle. So this wall was aluminum siding, and then obviously the exposed
The porch foundation.
This is going to be part of the renovation as well, so we'll have to take all the siding off and redo it.
This is a good angle. You can see, so the garage was added years later, and instead of carrying the brick around, the previous owner who did this addition just did siding. So the brick is actually only on the back in that little corner of the house. So the back of the garage, that window is getting changed. That's our bedroom. That window will be changed. And the lower garage window there is going to be changed to a smaller one as well. There is light coming in with the deck built, but that's all part of the garage, so it really doesn't matter anyways.
If you've ever renovated, you know, like you start something like here, but then this doesn't match, and then like the garage doors need replaced, but then like this is brick and this is siding, and like it just becomes a little overwhelming trying to like match stuff together. But we're finally reaching the point with this exterior renovation that everything will match eventually.
I removed the soffit and fascia and gutters. Now I started removing the top row of siding so that we can get the new soffit in. And as soon as I bumped into the siding, there's a lot of dead wasps behind it.
Well, good thing I have my boots on.
It's a good thing you got those, because without I don't even think you could be out here right now. I don't see nothing.
Okay, that's good. How's it going?
Great.
Got more for you.
Thanks.
Let's take the siding down. It's gonna be gross. Ew, it's already gross.
So what you want to do is basically...
You think this is gonna be easier than just going row by row?
Oh yeah, for sure. just like that.
Yeah. Yuck. What about the smell?
Totally yucktastic.
You might be noticing that our posts are blue.
So it's because we mentioned in previous videos that we're wrapping the columns with stone to match the wall. If any water gets in behind the stone or anything, at least the posts won't be trapped with moisture. The idea is that the water will run down the blue skin and there'll be weep holes in the bottom columns where the stone is for the water to escape, rather than just sitting there at the bottom and saturating the post. It is overkill because there shouldn't be that much water getting behind there that it's sitting water. So water will get behind there a little bit.
Did you put on the gray shirt to match me?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. I could have wrapped tar paper, Tyvek, and just taped it and said good enough. I have the blue skin. I didn't pay for it, so I'm gonna use it.
Did you steal it?
My dad gave it to me. I don't know where he got it.
We're joking, we're joking.
So as you can see, the whole post is blue skinned. I even put blue skin from the concrete up to the post before I sit the metal brackets on it. I'll slide the bracket down and I overlap the blue skin over the metal brackets. You can see that where they are. You'll see the one over there when I start, and then I come out on the joists and beams here a little bit wider than what the stone's gonna be. That way if any moisture comes in this way, it's all gonna be caulked and sealed anyway. But yeah, this is just to protect it. It is pressure treated. It could be put in the ground for a fence or whatever, but building it to last, you know?
Yeah, this house is gonna last longer than we will.
We don't cheap out, you know? Like, we like to do things right.
That's not what the comments are saying right now. There's a lot of people out there right now who think that there's no header on the front door and on this window.
Oh yeah.
What do you say to that?
What's a header?
He's joking.
Watch the long one. There's a whole video on us putting the headers in.
Babe, there's no one I'd rather take a house apart and put it back together with than you.
But they're actually, a header is part of the floor system technically where we live. We call them headers, but if you want to be technical, a header is for a stair opening, the beam that goes across. Those are actually called lintels, wood lintels. There's also steel lintels that hold the brick above windows, but we're not going to get into that today. Step one, you want to make sure it's all clean down there, and then you want to put the blue skin spray prep. It's like an adhesive almost. It helps it stick better. So you spray it on, wait a couple minutes. So I usually spray it on, then I'll cut the pieces I need, and then it's tacked up enough that it's ready to go. You don't gotta go crazy. This isn't a tutorial anyway, so you guys read the can. Follow the manufacturer's instructions. Do a little slit, wrap it around. And ideally you wanna work from the bottom up. You don't want any seams that are like you wouldn't want this over top of the one higher up, because then if water somehow gets in behind, but shingle pattern, you know? Just like you'd shingle a roof. Take extra caution and make sure no water could ever get in.
Don't trust anybody.
Okay, so I've got all the blue skin on the posts ready for the stone. They're not coming till Saturday, so I have time to kind of prep and figure out exactly how I want it. So on columns, especially with stone, there's so many cuts because you need it all to fit. But what I figured out here is that these pieces are about 14 inches. So one of those plus the thickness of the stone in your mortar joint works out to fit nicely. So every couple courses we can just use full pieces, and then there's other size stones that two of them make up this exact width, and I just have to sort all the stones now. So I want to get all of those. I've got some boards up there. You can call them like batter boards or whatever. So the reason that those are there is once the first course is laid, instead of having to use your level in all the corners, it'll be impossible to keep it straight all the way up. We're gonna get the first course laid, and then I'm gonna set up my laser on all the corners and put another piece going the opposite way, put a screw in all four corners, and we'll run string lines down. And then you just need to keep the blocks level this way and just keep butting them all up to those strings, and you know you're plumb all the way up. It's a lot of figuring out. Columns aren't easy. It's a lot of work, and I understand that, but I think the end result is gonna be amazing. See how they're like slightly different sizes here?
Yeah.
Can go over there. This guy. That I think is the long one. Yeah, maybe I should stick something under there in the middle.
Yeah. can see, we have a lot of really big wood.
So yesterday we picked up the cedar tongue and groove that's going to be going on the porch ceiling. We're going to start installing that on this side here.
I hope it doesn't look too rustic.
Yeah, we're not sure how it's going to look. It smells good. You can always paint it white, like just...
So we ordered all of our cedar from a local sawmill. We do that a lot. If we need a lot of wood, we'll, instead of buying it from Home Depot or anything like that, we buy it from a local sawmill.
So I'm using some construction adhesive combined with 1.5-inch galvanized brad nails to hold up the ceiling. There's not a lot in here, so we're going to use it up, and then I'm going to end up using the rest with the PL glue.
This smells so good. That one is nice. There's not really much to say as we're doing it.
As each board you put up, you can go, ooh.
This is gonna be an arm workout. So this is what we're doing today. I mean, it's satisfying when you see it done fast, but this is real time. Okay, we reached the halfway mark of this part of the ceiling. I think it's looking really good. So Andrew's just working on adding in the lighting. Last episode, I asked you guys about a ceiling fan and whether or not to do a ceiling fan. No, not last episode, 2 episodes ago. And we did do the hookup for a ceiling fan, so we are gonna do it. It's nice and cool in here, but when we were filming, people were like, if it's hot, okay, you're gonna want a ceiling fan. But it's because the attic is open right now. So
all the heat comes in.
Yeah, it's not a super hot day today, but when it has been really hot, oof.
Doesn't that look clean? Centered on the board perfectly.
I also want to show you guys the decking samples that we're looking at. I think we're gonna do this one around the perimeter as almost a border for the deck, and then also as risers for the stairs.
And the fascia, right?
And the fascia. So I think that it'll be that, it's like an off-white kind of color. I think it's really pretty. And then we're gonna do this color, I think, for the majority of the deck. It matches really well with the stone, which also looks very different on camera than it does in person. The white really pulls on camera and it looks different. You guys can see it here. It will pull the brown out of the stone, which I think will look really pretty. And I think that that would match perfect. Even this color looks different on camera though. I don't really know how to show you guys, but just, you'll wait and see.
So here's the ceiling, all finished. The one side, this 12-foot section. It's all finished, turned out really nice. I'm happy with it.
I think it's the perfect color because I was worried that it was gonna be too orangey, like too rustic of a ceiling, but with a darker color floor, I think it's gonna be perfect. And this is also an 8-foot ceiling, which we hadn't, I don't think we've told you guys that yet, but that's the same as what it would be in the interior of basic homes. Okay.
So yeah, stay down there where you are.
Come in. Careful. He's mad now.
Pressure?
Yeah. After some consideration, it doesn't make much sense to put it there when the furniture is going to be further over. Here's the vision. A little couch right here.
Okay.
Sitting on our little couch with maybe chairs and a table. So then the ceiling fan will be above the table. Okay. And then down here, I want to do a porch swing, either facing out this way or turned and facing this way.
Probably turned. Oh, we never put blocking in for it.
Oh, shoot. No, what are we gonna do? Am I out of luck?
I don't even know where the joists are.
Can we do it in this one then? Maybe my porch swing has to go right here?
You're lucky I can see where the joists are here. Kind of. Oh, there we go. The thing is, like, we both want to just take like a couple days off, but we can't yet.
Not yet.
Because I told the eavesdrop guy, you know, I told you I was gonna cancel.
Yeah.
I said we're good to go next week, so we got to get it done.
Babe.
Give it a little tap to see if it does it all.
Ooh,
I don't know where she
Lord. I think it's beautiful. So ceiling fan will go right there with a little seating area here. To be determined a porch swing for this area.
Looks pretty good.
These beams here and across the front and the columns are all going to be wrapped in a white PVC, so it'll blend in nicely. It's not going to be that wood that it currently is.
Okay, so what is all this?
This is the frame.
We're putting it together now?
Yes.
Do we have to? Because then we're gonna have to move it all to build the deck.
Yes.
Are you for real?
I'm so for real. Okay, so that's one chair. This is the other chair. You and I will both set it up together.
We'll each do one.
Yeah,
Like you do one, I do one.
that's what I'm saying.
This is the life.
This is the life.
Sitting on our half-finished plywood covered porch
Nothing like it.
in our big comfy chair.
I'll have these chairs and this table linked in the description of this video. Come on. I can get up here.
What's mine?
You want daddy's?
Fine here.
That's my soulmate.
In the last video, you saw that we added some more stone to cover the beams. We hadn't originally planned to do that, so we had already put our joists in and everything. So the problem we have now is there's a gap between the stone and the beam. So water and ice in the winter is gonna...
What is he doing under there?
Hey, come here.
What are you doing?
Get out of there. So yeah, if water gets behind there, it's not good. And then in the winter especially, it's gonna freeze and then this is all gonna crack. So we have to cover that. I have to unscrew all the joists and slide some blue skin underneath. I'm using more blue skin. I've already started it on the other beams. So you can see I cut it long so that it sits pretty much flush with the stone and then wraps over behind the beam. So any water that comes, it can't get behind it. And I slid it underneath all the joists. So that's what I'm gonna do here. So I just slide it up one at a time, leave the paper on, just kind of flush it up. Thankfully we used these hangers on the joist instead of just putting a bunch of nails because it was easy to take them back out. Just like that, pretty easy. It's nice because it's also going to protect the top of the beams because where you nail them in and where they join together, when water gets in there, that's a spot where a lot of decks rot out. Same as on top of the joist where the screws go in. So we're going to put the joist tape on there before we put the deck boards on as well.
I love protection.
That's our kitchen window.
Beautiful.
That's humongous.
Here's the new patio door. We're changing out this door for an 8-foot slider. This is the end of an era. Removing this.
I know.
Did you even attach this? I always knew this day would come. We were standing one by one.
So when you're running electrical for a light, maybe don't do this and tuck it in behind your trim and then poke it outside and stick it in behind your brick mold. That's probably not a good idea. This isn't good.
You want to do like the shimmy and like I swing it, you swing it?
Yeah, you can swing yours over if you want.
Okay. Oh, it's slowing down finally. Look at the rainbow.
Grossly hot out, eh? Already.
Yeah. Ow.
What'd you do?
My head.
Uh-oh.
Ow. Did it again. An insulation cinnamon roll.
No. Just like that.
Oh, good.
Tiles are definitely on there.
I can see the vegetable garden from here.
Really?
Yeah, I'm so excited.
And you're gonna just kind of put it beside this. Okay, you got it for a sec? Mm-hmm. Lift up a little. Today we're cutting back the joists and we're gonna put the rim boards on. Little finishing touches, caulk and seal around the beams where they go into the columns. As you can see, we've marked out kind of the pathway and where the stairs are gonna go. So we might get to that this episode.
I'll show you. Currently, if you were to come to our house, this is what you would see. Don't come to our house, but if you did, this is what you would see. So if you guys remember, there was the front door right here, and then it would be the stairs leading up into the main living area, hence the whole ditching the split. Now we're gonna have a 14-foot wide staircase here, a couple steps that lead down, and then we need to redo the landscaping and the pathway to the front door, obviously, because there's no door there. These stairs already existed to our house because of the way our house is graded. I've had a lot of people saying stuff like, oh, with your new stairs on your porch, how are people gonna be able to access your front door if they require a mobility aid or if they're in a wheelchair or anything like that? And we have a ramp that leads into the main floor of our house. Last night and today, Andrew's been working on figuring out a new pathway layout. So we've marked out a couple different variations of how this could go, but I think one of the orange streaks.
Like the stairs are 14 feet. So that far white line and this white line, that's 14 feet, but it's just way too big. But I think what my plan is gonna be, I'm gonna dig that out anyways. And then on this side, I'm gonna just do armor stone to keep the grass and pathway kind of separated because there's quite a big elevation change. And that way it'll keep the shape and it'll look normal. And then whatever kind of shape we make the pathway, it'll be a garden between the armor stone and the pathway, so that at least the shape still looks proportionate. You look cute in your little overalls.
You do? I do?
You do.
You don't think I look like a big toddler?
You do. You can clean up those pieces on the floor if you want.
That's what I'm doing. So we decided to set the joists back a little bit than we initially had cut them, because once you add the decking to it, I just think it looks better if it sits like flush or back with the stone column instead of sitting past. I feel like
For
it just...
sure. It has to terminate somewhere.
Right.
We're gonna have our border across the front. We also want it on the side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some blocking and then a board going this way so that has something to sit on. It'll make sense once it's in. Now you can see the reason for those blocks. They're set down 1.5 inches because that's the thickness of a board, like a regular 2x material. And now we can place this in and it sits perfectly flush. And that way when we put our border piece on, it's gonna stop about there. And then these deck boards this way have something to sit on.
Some updates to share. We just picked up all the lumber we're gonna need to build our new stairs. We also picked up a jackhammer to start removing the concrete here because we have to pour new footings for the stairs. And so in order to do that, we have to remove this concrete. So that's what we're gonna do.
Beam wrap and post wraps are on the way. They should be here sometime this afternoon. Finished all the framing of the decking yesterday because we know where we wanted it to end, got the rim boards on. So we're gonna break up this concrete and then we'll see what we do after that. We're kind of just messing around today. Okay, what's your guess? How long will this take us to break up?
I don't know, an hour.
Okay, I'm gonna say 2.5.
Okay, well, don't sit here and watch. Neither one of us can hear each other. We have a delivery here, actually. Why is this so thick?
I know.
This will take longer than an hour.
I said 2.5. Way thicker than I thought. So we got to here. It's been what, 4 hours? Okay, I thought 2.5 to get it all up. You thought 1. Thankfully there's no rebar or wire mesh, but I'm happy.
Last load. Okay, pathway is demolished.
We're setting the height so that the steps work for 7.25.
12:12, okay. We picked up the jackhammer at like 12:30 yesterday.
The stairs are actually going to be on the inside of the columns, but I marked the outside of the column because we'll probably do like some sort of armor stone or We have to do some sort of retaining wall because the ground is so much higher here than where the path is. We had that problem with the old path. The water was pooling on top of it. So we're gonna have to do something.
Some of you have noticed that there's still grass growing underneath our porch. This would have been easier to do before building the whole porch, but better late than never.
We don't do easy. We like hard things.
You like hard things, buddy. We picked up 2 yards of 1.5 inch clear gravel, and that's gonna go underneath here as well. Like I said, this would have been a lot easier to do before building a porch, but we haven't put the decking on yet, so it could always be worse. So should I go under and unroll it?
Yeah, I guess we'll roll it right across. You just have to pull those chunks of wood out
Why
of the
does
window.
it smell
too.
like poo down here? Ugh, fresh turd.
It smells so
It
bad.
smells horrible. We should have done a POV.
Yeah, GoPro to your head.
Okay, that was easy.
Do you want me to get you the proper rake? And then you
Is
can-
that easy?
Oh yeah, that's what they're meant for.
2x4s?
A rake.
No, I was talking about, I mean, it's a 2x4 easy.
Oh, not really. So this, I'm just gonna come straight and then curve it to match the existing because we don't need to go any wider this way. So like this is good here. This just needs a little bit of gravel and packed. So I just need to basically scrape it level with this and then we're good.
Everybody pretend to be surprised that I own a metal detector. I got it for my 27th birthday. It was all I wanted.
Something there. Is there?
I actually don't know.
There's nothing there.
Dig!
There's brick.
No, there's gonna be something. It says that there is.
It's gone.
Okay, I have something here, baby.
You sure?
Yeah.
What's that thing? That's a root or
What is it?
old railroad tie? Oh, what's that? This.
Ooh,
That's an old bolt.
cool. Here's the final count of everything I uncovered today. Starting with all of the metals that I just detected. Was hoping for something exciting, but I mean, this is kind of fun. I like to believe that it's from the old farm that used to be here. And then just a few other things that have been dug up since the last time I showed you. More plates, more glass. This is plastic, the plastic lid of something. This is actually one of our garden ornaments. This is also kind of fun. Look how thick this piece of pottery is. And then just a bunch of other stuff. I have found more of this set in the backyard, which is kind of cool. And the assortment of bricks.
Last night we finished getting the walkway all dug out. I checked it with my laser. It's good enough. So what we can start now is getting ready for the stairs. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to dig 4 holes 4 feet deep below the frost line and then pour that with a pad for the bottom of the stairs to land on, just so that nothing settles and moves around on us. So digging this out, there was a ton of rocks. So I don't know how well this is gonna go, but we'll see.
Another one.
Wow. Did you detect that with your mind? Is that pretty much level? Kind of, eh? Mm-hmm. So like 13.5. So yeah, we're gonna have to put some gravel around this and pack it kind of level. We got 7 3/8 and then 14. So that's it, they're all marked out. But the last step, you have to take off the thickness of your tread, because once you put it on top, it would end up being that much higher than every other one. There it is, so that's the original, it's an inch less. And then at the top here, rim board sticks out past the beam that this is getting attached to. You have to add that much more here so that you have the same width tread. You can just go like that, and that's your extra inch and a half. Pretty much just like that, about there.
Right there.
No way.
Is that bad?
I must be missing a step or something.
That seems really high. You got exactly 1 foot.
12 inches?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yeah, we need to put way more gravel.
Okay.
That's all.
You can go a little more, baby. A little more, a little more, a little more. A little more, a little more, a little more. That's good. Nice. That's good.
Nice.
We're 10 and a little smidge.
So we gotta go way more. Good. All right. Now I'll go cut 2 blocks. I'll grab the drill, some screws. You all right? You looking in?
So no one's gonna actually see this, right?
No one's gonna see it.
Okay, good.
Why, you wanna put your initials in it?
Well, I do, but it wasn't about that. It was just that, like, I just want to make sure that we're not gonna have like a big concrete slab at the bottom of the stairs.
The stairs are gonna end right here. It's gonna be under the stairs.
Good.
That's good, honey. Let it dry
I'm
up a
just
little.
having fun.
I know, but
Should I do like a pattern? Do you want me to try doing the brush stroke?
we gotta let it dry
do you
up.
want me to do? I could do a swirl like on the ceiling. A little bit of this.
Stop touching it.
Okay. These are not going to be a pressure treated wood stair. I know some of you were a little scared when we just showed the preview for it in the last episode. They're gonna be covered in the same material as the decking, so they're gonna be beautiful. Like, I am 100% confident these stairs are going to slay.
We still have to put the top riser on and all the blocking on the ends so we can picture frame the deck boards. I like to put this on because anyone who's worked with composite before, the screws, you probably know that screwing into end grain, it never grabs properly, it just kind of spins. So I like to put this here so there's something solid for those screws to go into.
It's gonna look so good, especially when all this area is landscaped and we have our new pathway, but you can really kind of see the vision now. And then obviously railing on either side. Anyways, all that's to come. In addition to that, we also started on wrapping the beams in the trim board. So we've got that on, we're gonna do more of that today. And then the posts as well for the columns.
This is a PVC trim board that we're using to wrap the beams and the post, like the columns with. It's double-sided. You can do the wood grain or the smooth side. It comes primed, so you paint it any color you want. It's a lot better for outdoors because like there's no maintenance with it. It's not like wood where it's gonna rot and twist and stuff. This is gonna stay exactly put where it is.
This is the textured side, like it's got like the wood texture, or the smooth side. We already have a lot of texture with the stone and with the ceiling. And then when we do the siding, it's gonna have that same wood texture too. So I think the smooth was the way to go. But if you put it on your house, you know what? Textured would be great. Aw, buddy. So comfy.
Yeah, go ahead, push yours up.
It's looking really good.
Looks awesome, eh?
It looks so good. I've just been going around and filling the holes. You can see that there's holes at the top and not on the bottom. I've just been working on filling them with the plugs. And then we're gonna do a little bit of like detail work around the crown
Yeah.
as well. And oh my gosh, it already looks so good. Come over here and do something so you're in the shot.
I got nothing to do.
We'll just make it look like you're doing something.
Is this just for a thumbnail kind of thing?
Maybe, yeah.
All right. I just cut everything to be butt joints because we're actually going to be adding like a base or a shoe mold along the bottom, and then corner caps, like a corner post kind of thing. We're going to be putting about 2-inch corners on it and then a nice crown on the top to finish the post off and dress it up nice. It's going to look great. But this is just it's all square, plumb, level
all directions. It's gonna look stunning. All right, ready?
Ready.
Woo! Frickin' thing. It's the bee that's following me again. Unreal. It's unreal. And there you have it, champ. Another one done.
I also didn't show you guys in the last video. Here's the paw prints from the little puppies putting their paw prints in the concrete. And then over behind it, we also put our handprints. I don't know if you guys can see, but that's what I think is so fun about putting it here versus in the actual concrete pathway or whatever we end up doing. I don't know what we're gonna do yet, is that no one would know that these paw prints are even here. They're gonna be covered once we do the treads and the risers and everything like that. You won't even see them at all. But I just think it's so fun that if you were to like look underneath the stairs, you'd see little paw prints hiding underneath them.
We're ready to start putting the base or the shoe mold around the bottom of these columns. So I'm just cutting a couple miters and leaving them long so that I can place them in and actually mark the length. I just want to double check that they're actually going to sit level, because you'll see it if it's not. The stone might not be perfect, so I might have to scribe it. So it looks okay, but I'll wait till I get them all cut to put anything on. Beautiful fit, eh? Look at that. So I'm using some instant bond super glue, like 2-part kind of stuff with an activator. So yeah, you put a little bit of the glue on the one side, spray the other side. That's the activator. And then you gotta line it up perfectly, because once it's stuck, like, it's done. Within seconds it holds like mint. Just like that. Don't get it on your fingers either. You can hear it sizzling. Oh! Is that satisfying or what? That is a nice little detail, eh? Okay, so we got back from the store, we got the last riser that we have to screw on. That way it'll keep all the stringers nice and straight. And then I'm gonna put the blocking in the ends where the little return's gonna go for the border.
Here's a better view so you guys can see the columns. Gonna be doing some more detailing around the front of them, but even like this, I think that they're beautiful.
Beautiful. Is this liftable? Okay, good. Because it's just the wood touching the concrete. Before we do the decking, I'll lift it and we can just put some like blue skin or something underneath there.
We have to come back and do the waterproofing on these.
Got a little excited.
I can't wait for when these stairs are done too, because just imagine pumpkins on all of these big treads, garland at Christmas, and it's gonna be so nice. How about you?
Yeah, I can't wait for the pumpkins. I just want to start gardening.
Me too. And we also have another really fun surprise for this front yard that we haven't told you guys yet.
We do?
Oh yeah, we do. It's gonna be fun, so you guys will have to stay tuned to see that happen.
Nice fall project.
This is a highly anticipated episode because it's been a couple of weeks of not too much progress, but we had our siding delivered today. What are you doing over there?
There's a bee bugging her.
Oh my gosh.
We're very excited. We've been waiting a while for this siding. We've had it picked out for, it seems like, over a month. It's finally here, so we're very excited to get started on installing the siding and start sealing up the exterior and making it look like it's finished. So here's all the siding, all the components we need. What we have here is our trim for our windows, doors, and freeze board. And these are just furring strips. I'll show you what those are for later on. Starter strip for the first row of the shake siding, which is in this box here. I'll give you a little preview, show you what that looks like soon. And these bigger boxes underneath, this is where all the board and batten and the siding is. So I'm really excited about that. A little bit of prep work on the walls still that we have to do. In Ontario, the building code is you need strapping on the wall behind board and batten.
In the initial rendering that you guys saw, it was horizontal siding that was installed here. We decided that we wanted to do vertical because one, the ceiling isn't super high, so I think that that would add a nice little, like, it would make it seem like it's taller. And then also because we're gonna be having the decking running this way and a ceiling running this way as well. I thought that adding onto the wall another horizontal element would just kind of be a little bit too repetitive.
This is the shake, cedar shake. It's not real cedar, but really excited to show you this product. I've never used it, but I've heard really good things about it and I'm excited to try it.
Oh my God.
So that's it. It's the color latte.
So that's gonna go right where it's wood right there. That's really cool, babe.
Color's good?
Yeah, it looks really, really nice. Matches great with the stone.
Yeah?
I think so.
For this specific siding, you're required to have your strapping 12-inch on center. So we're gonna put one tight at the top and then measure 12 inches down from there. 4 feet's all the way up there. So yeah, we'll put one near the bottom.
Okay.
And with this, you need to make sure you get a screw in the stud, obviously. You don't want to just be screwing into the sheeting. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going like this. We're gonna leave the bottom piece out because this drip edge still needs installed. That's gonna take a little bit of time, so I'd rather get as much strapping on with the brad nails so that Sabrina can start screwing them in, and then maybe if I get far enough ahead, I can start putting the drip edge on.
Somebody might have noticed that there is the hookups for more electrical. My sweet, darling husband the other day, husband of the year, went up into the attic, ran a wire so that I could do big, beautiful lanterns on this wall.
How nice. I wish I had a husband like that. What we have here that we're putting on is the drip edge that are flashing that goes from the wall to the sill. That's so that if any water gets in behind or anything like that, it'll run down, hit this, and come out under the siding. It also, because it's sitting down tight to the sill, it'll keep bugs and rodents and stuff from getting in underneath.
What?
You.
Just a little bit of home maintenance before we get into the exciting stuff. I'm wiping it down to get ready to paint it, in case you were wondering.
So I guess we'll just have to let it dry before we I'll have to sand it.
I almost went down. Yeah. Okay, so while we wait for everything to dry, all of the wood filler, we're gonna move along and make sure that this is set up to go. We're gonna add the extra.
We got the drip edge on already. They're just tacked on because we're putting strapping in front of it. So I have silicone here. Where they overlap it on the inside corner, I'm gonna silicone it so that at least where they're lapped, it's continuous seal. And then I'm gonna tape the transition from the Tyvek to the drip edge, and then we'll put our last piece of strapping on the bottom. Oh, nice. Good one, buddy. Big clump of silicone. It's hardened up inside, I guess. Oh yeah, that looks great, doesn't it? You don't need it. I'm not doing it. I think I can hear bees in the attic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can hear it. Zzz. Do you hear it? If you come stand over here and listen up. I could hear like a. Hear it?
I do hear it.
Does it sound like bees?
Kinda, yeah. I actually heard it the other day, I just didn't tell you.
Seriously?
Seriously, I didn't want you to freak out.
Does it sound like bees?
Yeah.
Really? We're gonna have to get a professional in to exterminate them. Once they find a way in, they'll just keep coming back.
You can literally hear them so loud.
You heard that the other day, and you didn't say anything.
I actually didn't. I didn't want you to freak out.
Like, that's not something you keep confidential. There's bees making a nest, I need to know.
Confidential. Are you sure it's not stuck behind like the tape or something?
I don't know. But it's in the attic. I know it is. I can hear it when I'm up there.
I really did hear bees in the attic. I just didn't want you to overreact.
Yeah, but the problem is if you don't tell me, then I will overreact later when there's an infestation.
Of course, when we're saying bees, we mean wasps.
Yes.
We just use
Hornets.
bees. Yeah, we use bees and wasps interchangeably. We're ready to move on to painting the beams and the columns. The color we're gonna use is Swiss Coffee by Bear. This is actually the color I used on the greenhouse in the spring. So we had some of it left, and we did a little test sample on the columns the other day, and it's literally the same color. Like, I don't even think you're gonna be able to tell that we painted it, but because they just come primed, we have to do a coat of something, and I really like the color Swiss Coffee anyway, so. And I like how these look regardless. Andrew likes the way that they look, this shade of white.
Yeah, I like them.
This is gonna be the least satisfying painting compilation ever because it's truly the same color. I think the tiny little foam roller would be better for this, actually. Every time I use the tiny little foam roller, I think of Lexi DIY, who says, "Tiny little foam roller."
Ooh, that looks good.
It looks the same.
I can't even tell what you've done. We're gonna have to do 2 coats anyway.
Probably, Why? Why?
Why? Probably. Wait, why? I freaking hate having to paint stuff. It always looks terrible. Like anything?
You're a whiner.
What do you mean? You start in the middle?
Yeah.
Did you do this side of the beam?
No. You know what's crazy?
What?
I was thinking about it the other day, how like this renovation has been going by so fast.
Yeah.
And how in the big scheme of life, like how crazy it is to be transforming the house, and how we'll never do all this work to the house ever again.
Right.
And we'll never be this young again.
Right.
And one day we're gonna look back and be like, wow, that was so amazing that we did that, but we're living it right now.
I know. It's like when we did the pool.
Like I look back on the pool and I'm like, that was so crazy that we did that. But in the moment, it's just what it is.
Yeah, you're working and that's it.
I've been feeling that about this renovation when I'm like, the siding is gonna be going up, the house is gonna be done so soon.
Yeah.
And it was just like a blink of an eye.
Think so?
I think it's really pretty.
I don't think it's too low either.
No, I think it's good because we're gonna have furniture under this section, and it's not like the fan's gonna be going all the time.
Yeah. You make me do.
Too much labor.
So I've been scouring the internet trying to find a aluminum brake for the siding, soffit, that kind of stuff. It's basically just to bend the aluminum for drip edges, flashing, wrap your garage door frames, things like that. Well, I've been able to find them, but they're either really expensive, or when you email them or message them like an hour after it's been up, they say, sorry, it's been sold. This one I found, I just refreshed the page and it was just listed, $1,000. You can't find them this cheap, and it's basically brand new. He used it for a couple jobs and that's it.
How much do they retail for though?
Around 3,000. Like, I want to try it out just to kind of demonstrate what they actually are. That locks it. And then that brings it up. Want to see a cool trick? Is that how you do it? I think you do. Is that how you do it? I don't know. Next day, I got a little bit of practice on it. So what happened was we ran out of this flashing that goes from the wall to the sill that the siding goes into, so I need to bend some of that up. I have this as an example to measure off of. It was just a cut off from what was left over. How hard could it be? Boys do it. To the edge of this rubber here is 3/4 of an inch. So I'm just gonna line the edge up with that. That locks it in place, and these handles are what bends it. So we're gonna do a full bend. Release, slide that out, lock it back in place, and then we're gonna do the finish the bend on it. Frig me, this ain't my my specialty, eh? And now we want to do without bending the piece. I need to flip it around though. What a joke, eh? You siding guys will have a good laugh at this. Holy smokes. Alright, so that's in there. I did it once already, so it can't be that hard. But I just realized it was supposed to be the other way. I am now a professional metalwork specialist. I got the drip edge for that gable ready. I put the drip edge over this stone where the fascia is going to meet, because you don't want any water getting in between the stone and the beam like we mentioned a few videos ago. Drip edge on the sill up there. I got all bent up and installed to the corner, so that's all ready for siding. This piece is way bigger because I didn't feel like cutting it. That was just a cut off from the coil. And that's that.
This is probably going to be one of the most exciting episodes we will ever share of this series. Oh. Okay, bye.
All right, let's see you do it.
I'm so excited to try this. I have observed you. You go like this, and I need my pencil. Where's my pencil?
You don't need it.
I do. I have to make sure that the bottom spacing is correct. So we're using that as our marker. You're gonna flush it up here, and then I wanna check for level. Make sure that it's plumb. Oh, it's a little bit out. Is that your fault?
Watch.
Oh.
So you can put one in the middle down there.
I like this job.
That's good. You're gonna be doing it for the next 3 weeks.
Perfect.
If you ever need help, don't be afraid to ask.
I'm not afraid of you.
I'm sure I can call someone.
I'm having a wonderful time with this task.
You put the next one on, or you gonna nail this one?
Oh yeah.
You get all frigged up when I'm standing there, right?
I do, you make me nervous.
You're gonna put the next one on. Oh my god.
Buddy, there's a whole porch you could lay anywhere. Andrew's just working on going around the little light box area because we're going to be doing 2 lanterns on either side of this window.
It's super easy. You leave your space for expansion and contraction because there's a bigger block that goes over top and hides that. And after it gets put on like that, and you don't see any of that.
But we're going to change this out to be the same color as the siding. We're not going to be doing a white one.
Yeah, it'll match the siding.
$134. We've got this whole section of the house done. It still needs trim and everything around the windows and whatnot, but we're gonna move on to doing the front of the garage.
So you see how it has that little reveal up there?
That's nice.
That's really nice, eh?
Yeah.
So I've been prepping this morning to continue the freeze board. This is the freeze board that we're putting along the edge of the eaves and under the porch area. It's a 1x6, so it's 5/4, roughly an inch by 5.5 inches.
Guys, how beautiful is this color combination though? Between the gray blue with the stone. Stunning.
All right, here we go. Freeze board going up on a Tuesday. Look at this. You feel that? You hear that?
Yeah.
Nice tight fit. Don't skimp on the screws. Oh my God, move that fan. Take it down. Take it down. This is a do or die moment. You're right on it. 100p.
Yeah, babe. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Look at that.
Wow.
Right. Did I cut that wrong? Please tell me I didn't. Okay, I need you to cut me one.
Wait, what do you want?
Just cut right on the line, okay?
Yes, sir.
Bring both pieces back.
Okay, babe.
This is gonna be a tricky one. Like it was meant to go there. Nice. All right.
Woo.
I'm pretty happy with that, actually.
Yeah?
I've never done the shake before.
Just wait. When this place is all landscaped up,
Oh yeah.
it's gonna be amazing. What is that?
I know there's bees in this wall because they've been falling out. Yeah, you go on the right side of the ladder, I'll go on the left.
All right, baby, let's
Just
do
line the
this.
bottoms up.
Frig, I don't have any pockets. Thank you, next. Call me Sabrina Carpenter. Whoa. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. You come over.
Boop, beep, boop, beep, boop.
Today we're gonna build a porch.
You gotta know where to stand, buddy.
I am definitely most excited for this video to finally have the porch. Well, I guess the porch will be finished in this video along with the stairs.
So the first couple of pieces we're gonna put on is the fascia board. That gives me pretty much the projection I need to leave the trim boards. Because I wanna get at least this perimeter board on first so we can just butt all our boards into it. And I'll run them long onto the next breaker panel, like trim board. Once they're on, I'll snap a line so they're all the exact same. Because if you try and measure and cut each one, nobody's perfect. It'll never look the same. So I like to cut them in place, and then yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah, perfect.
Oh, I have it upside down. You knew. You knew.
I did.
It was only a matter of time before I noticed. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's what Andrew Punier said.
That's right.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes.
We all do it, some more than others, but we all do it. It's gotta be wrinkle free or it doesn't work. Honestly, 90% of people don't even use this. It's not code.
We're waterproofing the deck if you didn't catch that.
So my favorite stuff here, everyone on Instagram has seen this, so I don't need to explain it. That's the activator. Make sure they're perfectly flush if you can. And there you have it. Look at that miter. Tight, tight, tight. Just like that. As you can see, nothing's screwed down yet, but I picture framed, like mitered, around the first column, and it's super, super nice. Everything's working out really, really well. Everything's square, so I'm happy. Are you happy?
Yeah, everything's going really good.
I like this decking a lot.
Me too. Ooh.
It's looking good, eh?
I love it.
It's a nice product, nice color.
Okay, now Andrew's got to cut this so that we could do a, is it a breaker board?
Yeah, it goes, basically butts into this, or it stays back the same as this, whatever you want to do. And then it goes up tight against the wall. Scary stuff.
You get one shot, one opportunity.
That's it. This trips your eyes right out. Because the grooves in the wood, like the wood grain, and then the dust kind of slowly moving and the blade spinning, it like makes your head spin.
Your butt is always to the camera.
What do you want me to do?
One day. Babe,
What?
were you putting these on my back?
Yeah, why?
I'm gonna look like the hunchback in all of this footage. The worst posture when I watch this back.
Who, me or you?
Probably both of us will look like the hunchbacks. Where are you going? Good morning, everybody. It's another beautiful day to renovate the house. Let's keep going with the deck.
Basically 2/3 of the actual deck done. So we just have to put these long boards in.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time yesterday, Andrew, working on this section, and I'll show you. First off, you need to see the detail here. So Andrew mitered all of the joints, and then we set this piece back. He was gonna butt it up, but then we decided to set it back. I think it's so, like, it's just a nicer look. Stunning. Say it.
Johnny.
I just finished adding the waterproofing to the stairs, which took forever. And then we did this much here. We didn't do the full joists. In case somebody asks, it's because this is a covered porch.
Yeah.
But we did do where there is a chance of water and snow sitting. So we did all the stairs because those were all like cut joints, but.
And honestly, this is like overkill. It's not code to put this on. This is just a product they sell to prolong the life of your deck. Do I know if it works? I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I think it helps for sure, but is it gonna make a world of difference? I don't think so, but we had the rolls. Like I picked up a couple extra, so we just put it on because why not?
Just like that.
I'm gonna be so surprised when they come out.
Okay, be careful.
It looks like it wants to go, eh?
Have we been waiting for this moment? Have we been waiting for this moment?
Last piece for the deck.
The decking on the main portion of the porch is all finished. I think it's so pretty. The coloring really does look different from like the sunlight to the shade. But either way, I think it matches with everything perfectly. Buddy, we're gonna be doing the stairs as well. We're still waiting on some material for the stairs. You guys will see it in this video probably, hopefully, fingers crossed. And I ordered lights to go in the stairs as well, so I can't wait to get to that point. So I ordered more patio furniture, like a couple more. Okay. There's actually like 4 more boxes, but they're really, really heavy. I bought furniture for the porch. I know I did buy the big comfy rocking chairs and I was initially gonna put them on the porch, but I think they would be better suited at the back of the house. I always buy our patio stuff on clearance because we only get to experience the warm weather for a short amount of time. So like, paying full price for any sort of outdoor furniture just doesn't make much sense. So this stuff was all on clearance and then it'll all match because it's kind of like a big place to furnish, so I'd rather have the pieces match. And then the only different thing will be the hanging swing. Let's start with this. I'm just gonna put on my true crime podcast and get to it. This just feels so crazy.
Yeah, I know. Like 2 days ago, it was just plywood.
This feels very surreal though, like to see it coming together, because I know you guys have to trust the process, but like honestly, we have to trust the process too because it's a huge change and I don't even think we realize like how big of a change this is.
It's insane.
Because we just, like I've said it before, but like we're kind of going through the motions and we have like the most supportive people who've been following it too that have made it really worthwhile for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Made it just that much more enjoyable, really. Very exciting stuff. That's what you've always wanted.
I know, babe. I'm gonna cry. Literally.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. This is like, it feels a little surreal.
Just like that.
Cool.
I'll just center it, close to center anyway. And it's nice that it's here because it's gonna be like under the handrail. So I'll just tack like maybe the 2 ends and then you can go while I router the other one.
Okay, sure.
Do you know how to use this?
Yeah.
You've put the ones in that countersink themselves?
Yeah.
Okay.
They pop in as far as they can go.
Just line it up with that one the best you can.
Okay, babe.
Once you get it there,
Yep.
just, and it stops itself.
Got it.
That's pretty nice.
We're doing it. We're really doing it. Uh-oh. I messed up this one. Where is it?
This one,
That one, yeah.
right in the center of the stairs, eh?
Yeah. We'll just fill it with the head. You'll just...
Well, just do it right. Look at the door, look at the stairs, boom, mess up. Go to your end. Go to your room.
He's joking, by the way.
Go to your room.
He doesn't actually freak out.
Go to your room. A smart, normal person would have done the walkway before even building the stairs. How's my hat?
You're covered. Totally covered.
Turbo! I'm just framing the sides of the stairs in because our risers are going to act as skirting for the sides of the stairs, so they're going to wrap around and run horizontally in line with these. So you need something there to screw into, like over here. So I'm just going to put the bottom piece, put maybe 2 studs in, and that'll give me something to fasten the skirting to.
All right, it's been many hours of working on these stairs.
It's PVC, so it will expand and contract a little bit. So I did shiplap joints on all the seams and glued them together with PVC glue. So any movement that does happen, it'll be very minimal here. And yeah, I just used some exterior wood filler just in the hairline crack. Hopefully it just stays closed.
We were just cutting the treads and we were getting ready to sand all of the wood filler, and then we're gonna do a coat of paint to make it match all of the beams. And then now it's raining. It wasn't even supposed to rain today.
I know. I'll usually fasten the bottom and the top border pieces on. If this stringer is crooked or bent at all, you don't want to follow that. So I'll line my level up on the top and bottom one. This level is not long enough, but you can get the point, so that you butt them all up into each other. And that way you know when you're finished and you step back and look at it, your treads aren't like all out of whack, right?
Do you remember when we started this series and we would bring the tripod with the camera out and feel like embarrassed to film if a car went past?
Yeah, kinda.
Hold for the car? I don't know. It's like everyone and their mom's out right now.
I say do this tomorrow. There's too many people.
Whoa! It's really raining.
Jesus. You and your app.
So we ran out of the plugs for all the holes, so we can't get that done. And we also ran out of material to actually finish the skirt around the bottom. So you'll see the stairs almost done. Last piece.
My butt to the camera again, eh?
Always. All right, everybody. So a few days later, we actually ended up changing out these front pieces to be white to match the stairs. It just kind of was looking a little odd. So we changed them out. I think it looks a lot better. And now we're gonna get ready to do the lighting in the stairs. So I showed you guys already that we ordered lights off Amazon. I had to order a second box of them because it turns out that the wires between these was actually not very long. So we were going to do 2 lights per tread, but it doesn't like give you that much. Also, we don't have the rest of the screws yet. We don't have the plugs and we don't have the pieces for the bottom. I think I told you guys that already.
I'm excited.
Me too.
We're on to the finishes technically. So we're gonna mark that one and the bottom one. Set up the laser so you know they're all in line. And start drilling. How's that?
A little more to the left. That's like almost right on.
Okay. That's where the stringer is, right there. Mm-hmm. The edge of it. So it might be off the... I'm gonna drill it. Why not? Right? Just give her. I'll do the one as a test.
Wait, that's exactly where it needs to be, right?
Yeah.
And centered in the thing?
Yeah.
Okay, baby. Oh my gosh, that's scary.
Okay, we'll be good.
Yeah?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Look at us lighting up our stairs. Last week we didn't even really have stairs.
Holy, that was a lot. Drill them again. It will be so hard.
Yes! 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 Okay, everyone in? Ready?
Yeah.
Family photo. Everybody pose. Today we're doing some landscaping.
So this is the main spot we're gonna be landscaping. This is the before. It's mostly just grass and weeds right now, and dog poop. So our vision is to kind of curve it around this corner here and around the stairs there, and we're gonna do a mix of evergreen kind of shrubs and flowering trees and shrubs with some perennial flowers. It's gonna look really nice.
We're also going to be landscaping this side of the yard as well. I said that earlier on, how our plan was always to cover that basement window. So we'll start landscaping just on the other side of the gravel here and do some nice, tall, pretty things to kind of blend this in. And it would also help mask that the front porch doesn't go all the way across like our plan initially called for. So it's going to be beautiful and I'm so excited to show you guys. So the first thing we have to do is dig out the grass that kind of goes underneath the porch here so that once we start landscaping, we don't have grass randomly popping up behind all of the plants. So these are rocks that we previously dug out in an earlier episode when we were digging up the walkway. And we have such a huge collection of rocks, we're able to use them as a little border here just to keep the gravel that's underneath the deck contained and keep a separation between where the new garden starts and the gravel begins. Like that's good, right? It's just so that there's a divide,
That's
right?
all it is. It's not nothing serious.
Okay. one of my favorite things to do when putting in a new garden is using a garden hose as a little gardening hack. And you actually can lay out the garden and get a nice curve by using the hose rather than just eyeballing it. This whole video is gonna be me like
Out of breath.
It's been a few weeks of no manual labor and it's caught up to me. No, this doesn't hurt the hose. So what I was thinking for this garden is shaping it kind of like a semicircle and making it wrap around so that it'll cover this ugly stone wall while making everything kind of tie in together. So I thought if we just do it kind of like this, I like the curves, I don't like the straight lines.
Because the inside is staying grass, right?
Well, it would be nice eventually to get rid of the grass so that we don't have to bring out the small mower just to do this little patch.
I know.
But like, that's kind of
That's pretty good.
that's not bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
There you go. Just like that, ladies.
Ladies.
Yeah, because the men will probably say it's too much work, it's too hard.
Next step is removing the sod from the area of the new garden. You could rent a sod cutter to do this, which is what I wanted to do, but it's not that much sod, so I think we can get away with just hand digging.
I like digging.
There's also another way you could do this where you just put your garden on top of the grass, which is another way we've done it, where you would lay cardboard down around your plants, dig the holes for the plants, and then cardboard would act as a weed barrier. So it's like a dig-free garden.
It actually worked really well. Mm-hmm.
Digging up, digging.
You love digging holes, eh?
I'm not good with the shovel.
Try and lay it more flat.
Do you want to do it?
Sure.
Okay. I gotta go get water. Okay, so how big's the spacing for these?
Well, it gets 3 to 4 feet wide by 8 to 10 feet tall.
So I was thinking that it should go like here.
Yeah.
You'd want it minimum 2 feet away from anything, and then out enough that it won't hit the, because that's like 10 feet. So like right here would probably be the perfect spot. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
What about the other one?
So then the other one's gonna go on the opposite side so we have a little symmetry. It's gonna go like here. I did create a visual in advance so that when we were shopping for our plants, we kind of already knew the color palette and the design we'd be going for. Because usually we just do everything on the fly and then buy a bunch of plants and figure it out. Because there's gonna be strawberry, vanilla, hydrangea, like maybe even 2 of them, and then 1 over here. Actually, you know what? Maybe we should do the limelight tree hydrangea here. I want everything to be full grown right now.
I know.
Okay, so that's gonna go there. Seed them. I just spent way too long laying out this garden. I also did get everything laid out over here. We haven't removed the grass yet from this area, but it's kind of nice to visualize and see how everything would look in the space.
You want me to dig some holes?
I do. Ew, there's so many ants. Don't you just love fall gardening? I love this thing.
Me too.
Holy ants. Ugh, Ants on me. Oh my gosh, so many ants on me.
Don't you just love fall gardening?
You know, I just remembered
What?
we have fertilizer in the greenhouse.
Oh, really?
We have bags of soil in the greenhouse too. Okay, well, in theory, if you were planting at home and you didn't have that good of soil, you could add in some soil and add in some fertilizer for your plants. But we actually don't usually do that.
We always do that.
We do? Do we always do that?
Yeah.
Well, we should probably start then, no?
Good enough, I guess. What the heck is that?
Haters will say it's not big enough.
Dump it all in.
All of it?
Sure. Ready? Push.
Push what?
I was kidding. It's like giving birth.
Oh.
I said spread it open.
Ew. Are we leaving the sack on it? The placenta?
The roots are outside of it already. You think we should cut the umbilical cord?
Okay, cut the umbilical cord. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I have to be patient. Which is just so hard. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's heavy. This will be the perfect part sun location for it. And I think that this will be good spacing for it too, because the top is gonna get really, really big, and then it can kind of grow out and fill in this corner. also very excited to announce that our lighting arrived this morning. This feels like a long time coming, that we've been waiting to add the lights to the house. They're just part of the final details that are really gonna bring everything together. Here's your little preview. They're gonna go like this. So we have 2 sconces for the walls and then 2 for the garage. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. What?
What? Very exciting. What a beautiful light. Sorry.
It's okay.
You're like that fish, eh?
That is the most beautiful light ever. Do you like what you see?
Yeah, I think it looks great.
I hope you guys can hear me okay, because we're not the only ones that make noise around here. Some other people are making a little bit too much noise, and we're working here.
There's a few odds and ends, obviously, to finish up out here. Railing across there, down the stairs. We have the other skirting riser piece to put on either end, where the beams touch the ceiling. The material wasn't large enough, so we have to fill the gap. So we have the trim for that. And then other than that, we have to do the walkway, and that's it.
But let's get the trim done. Let's get that finished.
Oh, you want to do that before this?
You want to get this done first?
Kind of. That was my plan.
Okay, do it.
You're gonna do this one.
You know what I'm surprised is nobody noticed in the final reveal of our last episode that there's a big cord hanging from the ceiling in order to make these lights work.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's perfect. That's like
It's so
perfect.
subtle, but yeah, it's just like a little added detail.
That's a really nice little detail. Bring it to you a hair.
I grew this pumpkin. Trim is all on along the top. That looks so good. What a nice little way to finish it off and seal all the gaps. This was the hardest decision we've had to make this entire renovation. I don't even know why. So anyways, long story short, it's railing day. This is the last time you guys will see the house without any railing.
Crazy.
And we do have to put railing on the house. Some of you guys were asking if it's absolutely necessary. And it is. In order for us to close our permit, the code where we live is anything higher than 2 feet requires a railing. So we have to put a railing on our house.
Just gotta be careful.
Why?
You don't want to scratch anything. Because it's white.
Yeah.
This is spooky, bro. Maybe I should get the smaller bit. No. Just like that, baby.
Nice job, baby.
And before you tighten up this post, is I'll center these in the post, and then I'll screw them into the end brackets, and then I'll pull this post plumb, and that way when you screw it in, it locks it plumb. That's what I do. I'm just screwing. In the lower notch or the upper one?
It's in the lower one, babe. I think. There's more than one notch. There's only one notch.
And make sure you have one pushed against at the top.
Okay.
Slide the other ones at the top all the way over. You know what you do?
Okay.
You put it on an angle like this,
Okay,
so you can get it in.
Yep.
And then you just It's just hard, that's all.
Oh. Okay.
Like that.
Oh.
And then at the top, you have to push the, yeah, exactly.
I like this.
It's pretty easy, right?
Well, I like the little sliders.
We're gonna make sure both of these go in.
Okay. It's a good time to tell you guys that we aren't keeping the walkway from the driveway to the front porch. A lot of you guys were concerned about that. We've been getting questions every single episode if we're gonna keep it, and we are not. I just don't want a way for somebody to get onto the porch without having to go up the stairs. And although it has been nice for this renovation, it's not part of the plan, so.
All right, you can start on that side, I'll start on this side.
Okay, babe. Railing along the front is on. We're moving on to the stairs. Oh my goodness.
It'll be okay, we'll get it.
So tired, I know. It is the moment I have been waiting for. I have wanted to have a nice front porch to decorate seasonally as long as I can remember. And it brings me great joy to announce that today is the day we're gonna pumpkify the staircase. Does it pumpkify? It's the little things, and you know what? When the season is over, we'll feed them to the animals at the zoo and they'll get to enjoy the pumpkins. For real though, let's start decorating. The light didn't come in time for this episode, so that'll be in the walkway episode. And then of course we'll be back to the exterior to finish the walkway, but you guys pretty much get the gist of what this house looks like, and I hope you like it.
I don't know, maybe roll that one over so it's not like three right in front of each other.
Oh, look at you getting into it.
That's kind of cool, eh? That looks good.
Exactly. Now we do have my little baby ones for a pop of orange.
Those are the ones you grew.
I grew these ones, yeah. And I do have this one too. I feel like some orange actually would be pretty in here. It's looking cute. You don't even know how much this means to me.
It's exciting.
I know it's such like a little thing to be doing, but
That's so fun though.
it was just such a goal that I always hoped I could do this one day.
Mm-hmm. Like if you step back and look, like
Is it?
that's lovely. Very nice.
Do we need more?
I don't know.
4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then a little bit more change to get a few
Lots of
more.
quarters left too.
Another white one. Let's add a few orange ones into the mix. It is a lot of pumpkins, but we support local farmers. I guess this could be the last episode of the exterior.
That'd be good. Move on to bigger and better things.
So Andrew's been working on widening the pathway a little bit bigger than we initially carved out for it. We picked up our interlock. We're going to be installing some pavers. We've never done it before, so we will see how it goes. I think it's going to be really beautiful when it's all done. So it'll be a nice little learning experience for the both of us, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. I have that packed at the final height before your bedding sand or bedding stone. And then I did the same thing at the steps over there. So I'm just gonna kind of set the string up a little bit and see how the heights are, and because obviously you want it to be flat, not necessarily level, because you want your water to run off and you need your two elevations to meet up. Like, how does that look? Close, right?
Yeah.
See how the string is like just kind of touching? So that's pretty close. Actually, buddy. So with this, it's A gravel. It's like a mix of sand and stone. Packs really well. You just want to wet it a little bit. You don't want to soak it, just enough so that all the fine dust doesn't just kind of float away.
So Andrew has been researching this project for like probably 2 weeks since we decided that we are doing interlock instead of concrete. Watching videos every single day, taking mental notes that's how he does everything. Anything that he doesn't know how to do, he just researches.
A level is the same size as a paver.
Whoa, you're good.
Who would have known that?
How did you know that?
YouTube. Yeah, that might work. If I set the string from there to there, and then we already know the elevation here, so then I can set all these bars and make it screed that way, and then I can just set it up, turn them this way to go underneath those strings after, and that's it. That'll work. See that?
Cool.
So we need to bring it up a little because it compacts a little. So you always, let's say you want it to finish flush, you set them a little high, pack them down.
And then they pop down. So that's how we're gonna do it, yeah?
Yeah. Kind of spread it around here. Even just dump it and I'll move it around. Yeah, perfect. Like, that's perfect. That's set, and then we'll just have to run the string to set the height over there. You know what I mean? So, yeah, this is fun. Yeah, perfect. That's good. Because we don't need very much under there. See how it's just a hair above? So that's perfect. So that's perfect. What I can do is...
This is so much planning.
It's a lot of work, but it's gonna be nice. Not everybody does this intense. I'm just kind of crazy. What we're using is actually 1-inch gas line, because you should have about 1 inch of the gravel underneath. So that it works really well for that. So I set those up level, and I kept the paver just a little bit higher than where I want it because they're gonna get tamped a little bit into this gravel. I did the same thing over there. It's set up level in front of the stairs where it's gonna land, and ran a string from the furthest point to the corner, and then again a parallel line so we get set up the slope going that way. So these are all level here. Those two are level there. I did about 1/8 of an inch slope here, set a string on that to go to that corner. So all the water is gonna kind of go away from the house here. We're gonna leave the border about maybe 6 inches away here, and we're just gonna put some kind of river rock. I learned everything from the Christian hardscaper.
Did you?
Yes.
Shout out to the Christian hardscaper.
I watched like hours of his videos.
Ugh, it's all in my shoes.
This is so cool, eh?
Here's the interlock we chose for the house. I think it'll be perfect. It'll have the grays that match the siding and everything, while also some browns that match the stairs. The brand is Oaks, if that's helpful for anybody.
So they say it's literally just random. Lay it random. Take one layer at a time, obviously. Dropped it.
You got it.
Dropped it again. How's it looking? Random?
So random.
So this I can't put here because we're gonna have to cut one, like it's the curve. So I messed that up. What do you have? Sorry.
That's so square.
I know, but see how I'm getting this line running
Yep.
and that line running? I need to break them up.
What if you did that there? Like vertically? Or was that?
Well,
will
I
that
was thinking
repeat?
this could go here,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
Then you have 4 of them all meeting the same point, which the guy said looks stupid.
Right.
Because this, he said, can run 4 stones, but then it's gonna be like that.
Yeah.
But
Do
I
you,
was-
want do you want a different one instead?
But then it's gonna, like I could do a big one maybe.
The rec-
There's one of each on there?
Yep.
But there's just a lot of big ones here.
It probably doesn't matter.
So yeah, I was gonna put this here
Okay.
to break that up. Oh no, because then you get the double joint there. Because you don't want 4 corners meeting. So like 4 corners of 4 stones, you don't want them to ever meet, is what he said.
Okay.
This can go here, no problem.
This is fun.
It's cool, eh?
It's probably going to be exhausting after moving all those pavers, but you want more of this?
That's good for now. That looks good, no?
Looks really good, love.
But then we have the 4 there. That is what he said looks amateur.
We are amateurs. I don't think the Christian hardscaper is ever going to come here.
No,
Does it look stupid? Like,
it's
I would
gonna
never
look- it's
even
gonna
think
look
anything
bad.
of it.
It's gonna look bad.
Okay.
Put another small one here like that.
Okay.
But then it's not very random.
We're only working with 3 sizes. Like, how random could it be? What if you did it like here?
No, I was gonna put this here, but then you have this one, that one, and this one all kind of the same. No, I can't because then this. I have to put this here. I have to.
Okay.
I could do a square.
Or to break it up, shouldn't you do another small one horizontally and then a thing?
Sure.
Square here,
Yeah.
because then that breaks up that joint. Okay, okay.
Cool.
And
But that's
then,
like square, square, square. But that's fine. Like doesn't matter. One thing we decided to do was start square off the house with the pavers. It's gonna be a curved walkway anyways. And that way, when you walk out of the house, It's all nice straight lines both ways. And when you come up to the house, you look at it from the road, you see the pavers going straight and like parallel with the house. So I think this is a nicer finish. I think no matter what I do here,
Yeah.
we're gonna hit 4 corners like there, no matter what.
I don't think it's life or death, babe. I love it already though.
Yeah,
Don't you?
I do, yeah. All right, well, maybe I should change that. Oh,
Oh, here, you better do it.
yeah, don't. So, do you want me to show you?
Yeah.
Just so if you do want to lay the small ones, so you can't drag it in this at all.
Okay.
Like, so let's say that's open and that's open. So you hold it that way,
Okay.
okay? You put it tight against it, lift your fingers out and see how they're just on the sides?
Yeah.
And you slide it down along these
Oh, I see.
with your hands on the, where you can, because you'll pinch your fingers, right?
Got it, babe. Ow. Oh. Ow. Oh. Ow.
What happened?
I'm bleeding. I broke my nail. Really bad.
Oh, what happened?
I think I dropped it on it, or I don't even know. It doesn't even really hurt that bad right now, but it was a loud like crunch.
I heard the stone crunch. Oh my God, you really crushed it.
Oh no, what do I do?
There's nothing to do, like, unless you want to ice it, but like, oh, I've never had that happen before. That's gross. Gross?
It's really gross.
So you should probably call it a day.
Well, I'm just getting started.
And you hurt yourself.
Oh my gosh, it's
I
getting
know.
more and more painful. It didn't even hurt at the
I
beginning.
know, honey.
So you should probably call it a day.
But then for over here, holy smokes. So what I need to do, can you go make sure that that string is underneath that block over there? Okay, come over here and just hold this touching that pipe. Got it?
Yep. I like this stuff.
Yeah, it's fun, eh?
It's so fun. You know what? I might have lost a fingernail, but maybe it's about the fingernails you lose in the end. Or wait, hold on.
What?
Wait, hold on. Maybe it's about the fingernails you lost along the way.
Maybe.
But the show must go on.
So I feel like, did you see me working? You're a goon.
I tripped on your foot.
You stepped on my foot. I feel like, back up.
If you can lift the rectangles, I'll do the other ones.
Yeah, that's fine. Where should I put this? Right here?
Yep.
I forgot. That's what the guy does to mark out exactly where he wants his border. After he screeds it, he spray paints it.
Shout out to the Christian, what's he called?
The Christian hardscaper.
Shout out to the Christian hardscaper. You are really just the star of this video and you don't even know it. Andrew's your biggest fan.
I am. That guy's awesome. I messed that up. I gotta put this here. Cause that's gonna get cut.
Okay.
Cause I don't think we'll be able to keep it straight the whole way.
This is the bottom.
What about the bottom? They kissed.
They kissed. Oh my gosh, they're not just co-workers. Somebody call HR. Beautiful square for the taking.
I know, I don't need it. Sorry. I'll take it in a minute.
It's a new day of working on the pathway. A few days have passed. We ran out of stones, so we just had another delivery today. Don't step in the freaking gravel.
Yeah.
How many times do I have to tell you not to step in the gravel?
Like, who would though? You see how flat and perfect it is? It would be hard for someone to think it was okay to do that.
My dad came over yesterday and stepped in the gravel.
Didn't step, he walked right through it from one end to the other. Like right across it. You see there's stones laid, you see there's gravel with bars. Like even if you don't know what it is, you'd think, oh, I better not touch that. That looks important. Literally
He
walked
marched
from one end
right
to
through it. Here's a better look for you guys of where we're currently at. Andrew did lay a few more stones after we stopped recording the other night. I am so in love with how this looks. I think it's so, so beautiful.
It finishes it. Like every little detail, like the railing and now this, it's a finishing touch. Like you said, how the lights are the jewelry of the home. It's like, but this is like required as well. Like these little things where it's like we just had a gravel walkway and it looked beautiful, like the house. But then when you actually put a proper pathway, it's like, holy.
Wow, you're going quick.
I only put one down.
Oh, the only thing that kind of sucks here. Oh wait, hold on. These aren't textured. These are smooth. Oh no, they sent the wrong skid. Oh, babe. These ones are smooth, these ones have texture, and you can tell as soon as they're paired up with the existing one.
So in the meantime, what we can do is lay out where we're gonna have to cut in our border. What I watched online, the easiest way to do it is to actually lay your border where it's gonna go, mark it, move those, and then cut them in place. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna start in this corner, start coming around, and yeah.
She looks so cute sitting there. Like right here,
Like it should be wider out.
It needs to curve a little more here, and then like this should continue a curve, I think, and then straighten. What if it came straight? It's like here, and then it just jogs out a little. Like it kind of does like a little bit of a...
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's gonna have to go like this and then straight.
I love you.
Love you.
You're my best friend in the whole wide world. Both of them could come straight to like a point, and then they both start turning. And then that's just a straight run, and then this will just be a straight run. This is the last decision I'll have to make about the exterior. I'm very thankful for that.
Except for front door color.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we never got around to painting the front door because I couldn't decide on a color, and I frankly just don't care that much. So we'll come back to it. We're gonna make a mess of it anyway with renovating the inside.
You see where I put my chalk line?
You just put it down?
I don't know.
Right there.
Nice and tight. Wrap your finger.
No.
No, again.
I don't, hold on. I hurt my finger, babe.
Oh yeah.
Like, you keep bossing me around, but I'm missing a fingernail.
Okay, I gotta cut that, eh? I literally have to cut it. Tiny little piece.
Oh
Tiny
my
little piece.
gosh.
The Christian's gonna freak. If he comes here, that's it. Where's my earplugs?
Did you lose your earplugs too?
Where'd my earplugs go?
They're not in your sweater pocket?
No?
That man would lose his head if his toque wasn't so tight.
Do you like them laid this way?
Yeah,
Looks good, eh?
I like it way better than the other way.
You know why you like it?
Why?
It's more expensive.
It's more expensive?
Yeah, so of course it's nicer.
That's funny.
It's double the amount of pieces that you have to buy. fun.
It's insane. It looks so good.
Wow, when you step back and look at it.
I know, it's amazing. Oh my goodness. Look what Daddy did. Isn't he the smartest man
Does it feel
ever?
too narrow?
No, baby, it's amazing.
And then when we do the stairs, we'll square it with this. But this looks like amazing.
It does, it really looks amazing. What did Daddy do? Did he build us a house? Did Daddy build us a house? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the final day of working on the walkway. I can't wait to get it done. Let's just do it.
Let's go. That's good. Like that, right?
I think that's the perfect curve. So many uses for a garden hose.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys remember a few episodes back at the beginning of the series, I had said how Andrew was in a bad mood one day because he fell in a hole in our front yard? Okay, and Andrew's also wearing a knee brace today because
injured.
he's injured. That's part of why he's cranky. He was carrying something and he tripped and fell into one of the holes from the plants we dug out and he like hurt his kneecap. Well, we filled the hole with concrete. Turns out there's still a hole there. Yeah, it turns out that hole still exists. I found it while carrying a paver. Went down pretty good. 5 months of renovating the exterior. There's been a lot of moments where either of us could have been injured. It's coming out, babe. Look out. And I hurt my ankle on a hole that already existed prior to even starting the renovation.
Yeah, it's pretty much dry. We're starting the poly sand, so I'm gonna give it one more quick blow with the leaf blower. I'm gonna cut a bag open, spread it out, and then start brooming it. I'm really excited. So this is what we're using. Can you see it? Super Sand Bond in the color Slate Gray. It's like a mix of, it basically is a mix of all the colors in this interlock. So yeah, I'm gonna dump it, I'm gonna start brooming it, I guess. It's like the first time I grouted, I was terrified to even like start. Pretty cool, eh?
Can I try?
Don't fall.
I don't know what I've been told.
Sand is in. We tamped it in between. Like we put some sand in, tamped it, and then that kind of settled the sand. And then we topped it up with more. Leaf blowed off the excess on top there. Now we're gonna start wetting it and that activates the sand. So this is the part I'm nervous about, but here we go.
Looks really good, babe. You did it.
That's it.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm proud of us. That was a team effort. It really was.
Look at the whole house.
No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. Oh, I'm coming home. Leave open the gate, don't turn off the light. I'm coming home. I'm coming home.